My name is Courtney Burnett. I'm 18 years old and I'm a skater. I'd say that my first encounter with skateboarding was probably when I was I'd say 6 or 7 years old. I have an older brother, he's 7 years older than me, and he would skateboard up and down the block all the time. And I remember watching him ollie, and I thought it was so cool. So I asked my dad to get me a skateboard, and so he went to the 99-cent store down the block and got me a $20 super cheap skateboard. And my brother tried it and then broke it, and so that was that was the start and the end of my childhood skating career. And so then during quarantine, I rediscovered it because I had nothing to do. All my classes were online, and so I found my brother's skateboard and I just started practicing ollies in my backyard. Looking up YouTube videos on it and whatnot, and then I moved to the front yard and I would start skating outside. And then once things cleared up a little bit, that's when I started going to skate parks. Oh! And initially that was really hard because I was probably the only girl there every time I went, and everyone seemed like they had been doing this for such a long time and I just started. And so I think that I found a safe haven in social media because that's where I could find people who looked like me who were skateboarding, and so I felt like I was less alone in that, and then I became more comfortable going because I would see people that I saw online doing it too, and so that was pretty cool. It became so easy for me to find skaters that were not just women, but were also accepting of all people. Through skate meetups that happened on Instagram. So there would be a flyer on Instagram that would be hey, there's kind of a girls only skate meetup at this park at this time. And you go and there's everybody there, and the environment is so comfortable because everybody, a lot of girls know that feeling of feeling out of place at a skate park because either they just started or they're not sure of themselves when they don't have any friends around. And so I think going to those events helped me build a stronger community, and so it's gotten to the point where I can just post on Instagram, hey, I'm going to LES, and then my friends will swipe up and they'll be okay, I'll come too. And so that social media aspect of it has been really helpful for me in finding my friends and then finding people to inspire me. I'm so lucky to live in New York because the skate scene here is so tight-knit. I know that a lot of other places that are more rural have a skate park every I don't know how many miles, but it's a long distance away. But in New York, it's okay, there's a skate park here, Upper East Side, Lower East Side, there's a spot this place. And so becoming part of the community has taught me where those spots are, and so I have a lot of places to skate. And I think that also starting a skating Instagram to track my progress has also helped me in seeing where I'm at, and then also encouraging other people to try skateboarding, because I think that a lot of my friends who do want to try it are scared to fall, or they're scared that they'll look like a poser or whatever it may be. But me being a part of this community has taught me that it doesn't matter what level you're at, as long as you find people who are accepting of you, then it's so much easier to progress and feel comfortable. And so my friends that do want to skate, I'll be let's go to the skate park. And if they're scared, I'll just stay with them and encourage them in whatever they're doing, whatever level they are.
Oh, what?
There are a lot of misconceptions that people have about women in skateboarding. They're a poser, they're only doing it to look cool, to impress guys, or that they're not as good as the guys, or that they're doing it for clout, or whatever it may be. But all of the girls that I know that skateboard are just doing it because they love it, just like everyone else. And so that's something people need to understand. I think they're getting it now, but those are definitely some misconceptions I've heard of. When I skateboard, I feel free. I think that as a black woman, I'm always or a lot of black women are always walking a line. It's if you do this, then you're seen as aggressive. If you do this, you're seen as this. And the cool thing about skateboarding is that the whole purpose is screw the line, because what you're doing when you're skateboarding is you're pushing your own boundaries, literally your own bodily limits. If you want to kick the ball off of a ledge or something like that, you have to go past your body's instincts to bail and just save yourself or whatever in order to land that trick. So it's just all about pushing boundaries, and I really feel free doing that. Something that I learned from skateboarding is to definitely be patient with yourself and have fun. I think that when you're learning a trick or when you're trying to get clipped, it can be really frustrating when you don't get it. But making sure that you remember that skateboarding is fun and you're doing it because you love it is a great way to stay inspired, especially when you have friends who support you and are like, you got it, rather than, okay, like this clip is taking a while. And so like surrounding yourself with those people is really important. My name is Courtney Burnett, and I've got next.